In spite of how new it is, the world of Blade Sorcery is vast and pretty well explained. Today I'm talking about Byeth and all of its kingdoms. And a quick note before I start, all of these notes were written by the Baron, and his personal account of the 5 kingdoms. Byeth is the planet that Blade Sorcery takes place on, but Byeth is not a planet, it's more of a moon that orbits the planet in the sky, Oron. Kyojiiin is the kingdom that Blade Sorcery takes place in. It's described as a place with rolling green hills, but it also seems to have a very mountainous region in the middle of it. In those mountains are the Delgarian ruins, which has made it a hotspot as of recent. There are people coming from every kingdom in order to get crystals. Kyojiiin's stance on the crystals is to kill anyone who uses them, although their soldiers use them plenty. They seem to be very corrupt in that they use crystals for their own benefit, but it's forbidden for their people. Maldu is the northernmost kingdom, and rightfully described as absolutely freezing. Their people are said to be very isolated and unwelcoming. It took the Baron and his group days just to dock there. They have an extremely interesting stance on the crystals. Using them for sorcery is taboo, but using them in architecture is normal. They are used for things like light, heat, and keeping animals away, but they are never ingested. Unfortunately, because of how unwelcoming they are, not much else is known about them. Rakta is the kingdom above Kyojiiin that consists of harsh snow and wet swamps. Most of their cities are in the frigid mountains, located in the middle of the kingdom. Most of their people live in small bamboo homes, with extremely narrow trails in between them. In contrast, the government buildings are massive and made out of stone, often plated in gold and covered in statues that depict the golden age of the empire. Due to where they live, it's said that there is always a perpetual and extreme famine. Their mountains are rich in gold, but their soil is inhospitable. And due to how they use crystals, they can't even trade with their neighbor Kyojiiin for food. They must go all the way down to Centaura. This isolation has not made Rakta happy, and they have started to attempt an invasion of Kyojiiin. Coming back to their use of crystals, it's said to be extremely dangerous there because of how much they use them. People there have an almost drug-like dependence on them. It's said that the crystals make their skin white as snow and their veins black as night. Centaura is the lower of Kyojiiin's 2 neighbors. It's said to have crystal blue oceans and sprawling white sands. It seems that sometime in the recent past, Centaura had a war with Kyojiiin, in which a new government was put in control of Centaura. Not much else is known about Centaura, not because no one goes there, but because there are simply no more notes in-game. I think it's because the writer of the notes, the Baron, is from Centaura, so we didn't really feel much of a need to write too much about it. Khartib is described to have great golden sand dunes. It's also described to have incredibly hot days and even colder nights. It's said to be incredibly diverse, and rather than having one big nation, it's more like a large collection of mini-nations. That may not be for long though, as there may be a powerful warlord who seeks to unify Khartib. If they were to unify, they could rival even Kyojiiin's forces. Their position on the crystals is unknown, but I would imagine it varies from place to place. Thanks for watching. This video took a while to make, but I definitely think it was worth it. I plan on making more videos like this, brief videos about Blade Sorcery's lore, so if you like this video, please consider liking and subscribing. It means a lot. And once again, thank you for watching.